the bottom for your toy, the plate. I'm going to use just the regular feet template. And we'll just go new. That was someone else's work. All right, so to do this, the bottom, I'm just going to make a rectangle. The rectangle size is 5, 12. Okay, it's small because it is small, right? I mean, it's 5 inches by 12 inches. And he's 6 feet tall. So yes, it is small. All right, now we're going to turn it so that we can see it. I want to see it. We're going to lift it up. It is 3/4 of an inch high. And we have our board that we're going to use for our sides. The hard part with this is laying it out. We're going to lay out the sides. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go back here. It's better if we extrude it at the end. We learned this last year. So we're going to just leave it paper thin, and we'll do our layout now. So the layout, I'm going to use the pencil, and I'm going to use midpoints. Midpoints, do you see where that turns blue? That's midway through. So I'm going to bring this across, and because it's parallel to the side, to the bottom and top, and it's perpendicular to the sides, it's green. We want it colored. It might be red depending on your orientation, but you want it colored. Then, even though this doesn't look straight, it is. We know it is. Now I'm going to do a midpoint up and down. There's my red. And now I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3 spots for pegs, but I want more than 3. So I'm going to do it one more time and one more time. Now this gives us 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first one we're going to do is pretty easy. It's going to be a circle. And the circle likes to grab right at that point, which is good. And it's the radius out. So we want to make this a 1/2 of an inch. So 0.5, and there it is. The circle is the easiest one to do. 0.5, there we go. I'm going to put some dimensions on here just in case you forgot. That's 5 inches, and this is 12 inches. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah, 12 inches, 1 foot. Don't get confused. That's the 1 foot mark. All right, and then this was 1/2 an inch. Now, I'm going to do some guides, some construction lines, which are just guides. I'm just going over. It is green because I just went over. Make sure you get to that end point. Go over. I actually want to go over more. All right. Now, those are construction guide because I really don't want my stuff any taller than my circle. And I'm just, at this point, I just hit escape and it lets me free. All right, so we really want the circle. We also want maybe a square here and a square there. So I'm going to do the square, but the problem with the square is it goes from the corner to corner. And I really don't know how far over. I want this 1 inch because the radius of my circle is 1/2 an inch, so the diameter is 1 inch. But I don't know how far over 1 inch is. So I'm just going to do it easy. I'm going to go 0.5, 0.5. Oops, wrong way. I'll go this way. 0.5, 0.5. And I'm going to do that same thing over here. 0.5, 0.5. Now I could just connect that, and that will make my square. So there's my 1 square. Now let's do it over here. Oops, that's a pencil. I want the square again. 0.5, 0.5. 0.5, 0.5. All right, now let's just finish this. Pencil. Go. Go. Okay, so there's my square. Circle. Now the last one we want to do is the triangle. But the tool for triangle is a little weird. It goes from the center out. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a combination of squares and the pencil. So I'm going to go 0.5, 0.5. That's a favorite of ours. 0.5, 0.5. Now I have the base of the triangle there, and I know I want the point no higher than that. and that is the center of the base. So that works. I'll just go with the pencil down, and there's my triangle. I will do the same thing on the bottom here. Point 0.5, comma 0.5, and we're almost done. 0.5, comma 0.5. 0.5, comma 0.5. It didn't work that time. Why isn't it working? 0.5, comma 0.5. There we go. Third time is the charm. All right, then I just go up, up. Now, all these extra construction lines I'm going to erase because I only need the ones that are the actual object. So what's nice is that it's not too bad to erase these lines. I'm just using the eraser tool. And you can see I'm getting down to just my objects. If I accidentally erase a line, edit, undo, it's not the end of the world. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of the center. I'm using the arrow, clicking on it, and then I just hit delete. Hit delete. Uh-oh, I missed a line here. Oh, it's there, just not showing it. Okay, delete, 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 delete. Now, since this is all the way I want it, I'm going to extrude it at this time. And you see how it all turns blue? That's a good sign. So now I'm going to go up 0.75 or 3-4. Okay, so that takes us with the bottom. All right, the next step is to put things together. That will be on the next movie. So search for McQuay Toy Part 2. I'm going to end this movie right now, if I can figure it out. Okay, just a second, I got to stop it. Where are you, QuickTime?
Is this all in the movie?
Yes, this is.
Shout out from Jackson.
Where are you? It's usually it shows it. Oh, please tell me I was recording. Oh, there it is.